So I'm recording this video to really explain what the purpose and idea behind this sheet is. Honestly, it's just a Excel sheet, but trust me, if you use it in the way it's intended for, you will change your life. This sheet will make sure within the next 90 days you completely transform your life, right? Within me going through the sheet, I will try and give you as much info as I possibly can, what I've done, why I've done things, so it really all comes together. So I'll start off with this section, the problem fixer. As humans, we have three aspects in our lives that make a massive impact on us, right? Like most of our happiness just relies on this. Your health, right? If you don't have the right health, you won't feel anything, like your life will be terrible, right? Wealth, how much money you have, it opens up to choices, and the whole age-old discussion about does money bring you happiness? It just brings you choice, which subsequently can bring you happiness. But anyway, not the point. Relationships, your relationships make or break your life. Like who are the people that are around you, your family, your close family, who you live with, all that is heavily impacting your quality of life. Another aspect related to health, like there's just an extra bit of information that will be really useful. The quality of your emotions, like, impact the quality of your life. So if you have the right emotions generated all the time, that is going to massively impact the quality of your life. So getting on with what the whole idea of this section is. So this is the problem fixer. Okay. So everyone has problems, everyone has challenges, the things they want to solve. Okay, so what you need to do is fix your health, wealth, relationships as quick as you possibly can. You can't be struggling with these things for the rest of your life. That's what most people go wrong with. Look, your attention is very scarce. That where you put your attention, that is where all of your energy is going towards. You can't do everything at once. So what I'm trying to say here is if you fix your health, wealth, and relationships, then you're able to help others do bigger things in life. But most people are so caught up in these surface level things like health, wealth, relationships, although they have a massive impact, but you should have mastered them. Right? How long are you going to take to actually master them? So, you understanding what to do, when to do, all that stuff will really change your life. So you can then put your very scarce attention as a human on bigger things, on making a true impact, right? So, well, this exercise starts off with do an audit on your life. Ask, like, what is it that's stopping me from feeling blissful? Right? Blissful is being utterly happy. So, I've written here life is problem solving at different stages. If you master the mechanism of solving problems, life will be blissful. Reframe suffering, the challenges or the problems that you have. If you reframe that, give it a better meaning and call it discomfort. Discomfort is how you grow and develop. Look, honestly, if we as humans do not have discomfort, we will die. Like that is what humans crave. They want something to put their attention towards. Otherwise, look, we all have servo mechanisms in our brains, like a missile does. It wants a target. If you don't give it a target, then it's gonna go in every direction that you don't want it to go. Do you have anxiety? Do you have depression? What's going wrong? What was that person doing? What are they doing? Right? You need to give it a direction. You need to give yourself a direction where to actually focus. So these are my 6 laws that I truly abide by, but that's a whole new video by itself. But just to briefly go through them, law number 1 is wherever the pendulum swings, it is in your favor. And the pendulum just being an imagery that you use for, like, right being the good things happening in your life, left being the bad things happening. All that leads to in your favor, right? Now, for that to really sink in, like, you have to give your brain logical proofs. Again, I'll make a whole video about this. But just realize that sort of mindset will really help you push things forward as quick as possible. Law number 2 is find your true purpose. What do you want? What is your why? Look, we all need a reason behind what we're doing. The reason burnout happens because one, you don't even want the goal enough. You don't think the actions that you're doing are effective in towards getting you to your goal. Oh, you just don't care. That's why so many 9 to 5 people get burnout, because they're getting told you need to do this and that, and they have no why towards doing it. So there's so much friction happening, right? So moving on, do only what directly takes you towards your goal. Once you have clarity on what you need to do, where you want to go, then you only do the actions that take you directly there. Say no to everything else. You can't do everything at once. Pick three things and do them the best you possibly can. You literally should be known for those 3 things. Law number 3 is stop worrying. Allow the wisdom of uncertainty to surprise you. Right? So we get so caught up in, like, we get so caught up in protection and projection, as in whatever's happened, we then project onto the future. Then, okay, because it's happened before, it will most likely happen in the future as well. And it's understandable. Your brain is trying to protect yourself, but then your actions align with the projection that you've given for the future, and then you never get anywhere. Law number 4 is grow up. Grow up. You already know what you need to be doing. Stop talking, thinking, just execute. Law number 5 is there's never a build, relax, right? So we always have this imaginary future in our head. Remember, there was never a past, there was never a future. There was only um, grammatical wording to describe what had happened and what possibly can happen. It was always now. There's always been a now, right? But we're all living. It's just ideas. These ideas really stick with you if you find the right idea, that it really sticks with you. And this has really stuck with me. There was never a past, or there was never a future, right? So what I'm trying to say here is there's no build, then relax, which means we always think we're going to work hard, we're going to work hard, and then we're going to have this life of utter, like, just relaxation, doing nothing. That will never happen, because you will always want more. You will always want more. That's human nature. Just understand that and work with it rather than against it. Right? Be blissfully dissatisfied. We confuse happiness with satisfaction. So let's say you achieve your long wanted goal, and you still feel, oh, I just want more. Right? That's normal. Don't fight that. Be blissfully dissatisfied. Happiness is something else. Satisfaction is something else. Right? So be happy, but also dissatisfied. Want the next thing. When you're so hungry and you have that first bite of your favorite food, how good does that first bite seem? It's amazing. But then you want the next one as well, as quick as possible. Moving on to law number 6 is pick your outer tribe and pick your inner tribe. So to make it very short, your inner tribe needs to be 5 people, up to 5 people that you live with, right? What you're going to do is notice patterns within them, what they like, what they dislike. What that's going to allow you to do is mold your own behavior towards their behavior, so you don't have a friction. Look, other people are not going to change. You can't guarantee, but you can. That age-old quote: "You can change, right? You can mold your behavior, so your life seems blissful. There's no friction. There's no tension, and you can put your scarce attention onto better things." So that's your inner tribe. Your outer tribe is people that will get you to your goal rather than take you away. Honestly, we love conforming as humans. We want to be like other people. We want to conform within the people we like. Like you might think, oh, I'm just with them once in a while. It doesn't make a big impact. Trust me, it does. Just okay. There's no harm in doing experiments. Try leaving people that you think that you have the slightest doubt that might not be the best for you, and just see the difference. Key to solving any problem in life is just 3 steps. And I've made this very simple mechanism of how you can solve any problem. Identify the problem. Okay, identify what the actual problem is. Step 1. Write down the problem. Use the system of why. Why is this happening? Why? Get to the root cause. Once you get to the root cause, now you know what the problem is. Now you have clarity. Again, as humans, you need to give it a goal, clarity of what the problem is. Then All it starts with a simple Google search or a YouTube search. Start from there. Read books, podcasts, whatever you can. Get new ideas. Once the right idea clicks with you, trust me, it's going to impact you in such a great way. The only reason you're suffering with whatever you're suffering with because you haven't got the right idea to actually get rid of it, right? So you need to find what idea sticks with you because whatever idea sticks with you will be dependent on your upbringing, your beliefs. So step number three is actually putting that into action. Put that new idea into action. Do it for a minimum of 7 days to actually see if it works. If it doesn't, go back to step one. What is the problem? And then repeat. But what most people do is just give up on it. They never try and do anything after that, right? So they're like, oh, I've tried everything. We love to feel as humans. Oh, I feel like I've done it. I feel like I've done everything. Trust me, feeling is not enough. When you actually objectively see what have you actually done, it's barely anything, right? So, which is why I've created what you're going to see below. So, just to end this part off, like once you find the framework or the idea that really clicks with you, do not change it. Let's say, for example, if you have a problem of, um, I feel depressed, right? You get new ideas, you get new ideas. One idea clicks with you. When you're feeling depressed, you do this, and then you feel better. If you're satisfied, if you're satisfied with that result, like how you feel, look, feeling depressed and not the best is completely normal. Have no judgment against it. It's normal. It's being human. But you having the tools, the mental tools to get out of it as quick as possible, that's what's important. That's what this is giving you. So you need to find yours. And once you find that, do not change it. Do not change it. Do not try and say, okay, let's try this as well. No, once something has worked, focus on other things. Right. Yeah, like I mentioned, humans are emotional creatures, but data does not lie. That's why I've created this. So write your problem. Start like the audit that you did here. Choose the problem that you actually want to solve. Pick one. Pick one problem, right? One at a time, because the aim is within 90 days you need to get rid of it. So if we give each problem at least 7 days or less, it's up to you how long you take to find the idea or framework that really clicks with you. So you write the problem here with the date that you started, and obviously this is just a structure you can copy and paste this, use it wherever, right? So you write it, what you're actually trying to do, what is the idea. On Monday, you write down specific scenarios where that thing actually happened, like you were feeling, for example, you were feeling not the best, you were feeling kind of depressed, right? You would say that, okay, I was feeling depressed, okay, and then I applied this framework. It worked. It didn't work, right? I tried getting new ideas, right? Verdict of the day, like, did that new idea work? If not, change the idea, change, learn more things, do that again, do that again. Then you keep on doing that. It takes 7 days for you to actually find out, okay, verdicts of the day, they will tell you what idea actually worked and what idea served purpose, right? And then verdict of the week. Do you need to continue for another week? Have you completely solved the problem? Have you found the framework that you're going to indefinitely use forever? If not, again, continue the cycle.